Cool, we're live.
Units heading down third.
Yes.
Looks like our old friend Herman Schultz
I
is
need
at
to
it
change
again.
the audio.
Shocker. Didn't he just get paroled?
Yeah, well, guess it didn't take.
No worries. Herman's just a big cupcake.
This
I'll
playthrough
have
is
him
going to
back
be
in like by bedtime.
tremendous.
Just had dinner
Ow.
with my ex after saving her from mass.
That hurt.
And now I'm gonna go beat up a maniac who uses shockwaves to rob people.
Gee, I wonder who you're talking about, Spider-Man.
You have Peter Parker.
Might be some
Oh my God,
business.
that line right there.
Well, you talked over, so I didn't hear it.
What a normal life you have, Peter Parker.
All units on alert. We have a possible kidnapping. Incident was reported in Central Park.
That's why there's subtitles.
I can actually make the subtitles larger. I found that out.
You can?
Yes.
Big subtitles.
Big.
Uh-oh.
Not that big. See?
Oh, okay.
It's reasonable. You can actually see that on a computer screen.
Bigger. If they just make it take up the whole screen.
It should be like Shin Godzilla in the theater.
Oh yeah.
You didn't see that, but when we saw that in theaters, it was ridiculous. The
Well, the
screen was
subtitles were really bad.
covered.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that they were really bad. There were subtitles in Japanese and English. Because it was just sub, not dub.
People like us.
No, it's
Is that
Funimation.
a
You
mouthful, Doc?
expect.
It wasn't Funimation. It was like
I thought Funimation helped distribute it.
they distributed the DVD, I believe, but I don't think they did that much work on the theatrical release.
Oh, okay. I swear they. Oh, no.
They might have done it, but like they didn't try. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So where exactly?
Hey, well, hopefully they try better with the new Dragon
100
Ball
meters
movie.
away from here.
When Dragon Ball comes out in January.
Oh, there's a crime happening. Let's go stop the crime.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not a
Alex, are
crime,
you
it's an
interested in
accident.
seeing the
No
Broly
one's
movie?
injured.
What? Are you interested in seeing the new Dragon Ball movie?
Not really, no.
No.
Pedestrian trapped under that vehicle.
Well, I guess I'm going alone then.
I
There
mean,
you
that's
are.
pretty much what's gonna happen with Venom for me.
No, we'll go with you.
I think,
I won't,
dude,
but
dude, our tickets are not gonna matter in the grand scheme of things.
that's what you said when you saw Transformers 5, isn't it?
No, it's not. Sony movies don't make money anymore.
This is
That's
accurate.
everyone.
Slenderman
hell?
tanked. Like,
So, question:
how much does Slenderman make? Hold on.
how badly do you think Venom's gonna do?
I hope he does as bad as possible.
Is it gonna be like a turd in the wind?
Well, Slenderman has a 7% of
I'm
his
sorry, I had to.
Love it.
Besides, it works for this because he's a Spider-Man villain, technically.
He's a turd in the wind?
Or,
I hate that line. So I cannot wait for that to get
I
cut
love
out.
how people
seemed to be
attack Jeremy
good.
Johns being like, dude, yeah, dumbass, it's from the comics. It's like, yeah, but it doesn't mean it should be in the movie.
Is it actually from the comics? 'Cause
Yes,
that's
it's a
awful.
line from the comics in
I
the
hate
90s.
It. Thank you.
wait a minute. Why would you insert '90s dialogue in a comic that's in a movie that's meant to be modern Venom?
Handholder of my
Because
suit.
so-
Was it from the 90s? It was from the 90s.
Yeah,
He
was
said
from
it was
the
from the '90s.
I actually, looking at the panel, it's like, yeah, it's from the 90s. 100%.
Not to mention.
Oh my god, so, okay, so to add fuel to the fire of how Sony is failing, Slenderman's budget was $48.9 million.
That's not that bad.
No, wait, but that's what, no, I'm sorry. It's box office.
Joe, you don't have to yell. You don't have to yell.
I'm sorry.
You just have
Budget-
to yell into the mic, not into my ear. Please.
Budget,
Move forward. Come on, move forward.
budget 10 million, 48 million for box office. It did pretty bad.
Well, yeah, it was made in the wrong decade.
Yes.
Also, I just
Like-
realized the Venom movie's making the
A
same.
decade where a murder almost happened.
I just
A
realized.
murder did happen.
Well, it wasn't a murder. She
Joe.
got stabbed.
I just realized that the Venom movie is making the same
If
mistake.
she, Joey, if she survives, it's not a murder.
Did she get like stabbed like 50 times?
Yeah, she survived.
I
A
just
biker found her.
How is that even remotely possible?
She survived. She's a 15-year-old girl now. In
That's
school.
horrifying.
She looks like fine. She recovered fully.
Do you think she's scared of kitchen knives now?
Joey, what the fuck?
It's a legitimate question.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, you'd think, like, is that like a trigger? Like when you see a bladed, something with a blade?
Trying to make polite
Yeah, it's called
conversation.
PTSD.
Yeah.
But this
I
could be
love the
so
shocker
cool,
design, by the
we're
way.
connected on an emotional level.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, it's kind of a generic redesign, just like armor.
okay, that was great. But this would be so much better if we connected on an emotional level. Oh wait, I forgot you don't have emotions.
That's why I like this Spider-Man so much, because that's hilarious.
What? The only answer to shock.
By the way, I
It's
just
kind of like a combo
Now
of
let's
his
talk.
classic design and the new one.
the weird
Ultimate one.
Joe. I just realized
Not really.
the
with
Venom
Ultimate.
movie is making the same mistake Marvel
Maybe
vs.
some elements
Capcom
in the
did.
MCU one. What?
I just realized the Venom movie is making the same mistake Marvel vs. Capcom did with the character,
What was that?
where it's supposed to be modern, and then they have him talking about eating people like he did in the 90s.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a
You
hybrid.
must be
It's its own
desperate.
thing.
Which means you're not
a
just
movie, who
stealing for
cares?
It's
yourself.
just, I'm like, I'm excited for it, but at the same time, I'm like, wait, if this succeeds, we get Kraven the Hunter, Morbius, Silver
I kind
Sable,
of want to
Black
see what they
Cat.
do with Morbius.
But he won't have Spider-Man. Do you think they'll actually just give up and make their own Spider-Man?
See, again, I'm just gonna bring up something I said in the
Yeah,
chat.
that would be
earlier.
great. Also, the fact that Venom.
That would not be great, Joe. Did you hear what I said?
What?
I said, what
If
if
they
they
just
just
give
give
up
up
and
and
make
make
their
their
own
own Spider-Man?
Oh no, that would be terrible.
Like recast?
yeah.
The thing is, the
They
Venom
just bring back
movie,
Andrew Garfield. They
the
just
Venom
beg
movie
him.
still works better than the Joker movie because Venom doesn't need Spider-Man to be there.
It actually, I kind of warmed up on the Joker stuff a little bit. I mean, like, we're gonna see.
Joker needs Batman.
Guys, that was literally today. It doesn't really matter.
Well, it's too early. To, like,
I'm sorry,
It's
dude.
just test footage.
You need Batman.
but it's an origin.
Joker doesn't need one.
But,
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's...
Joker is a lot like the I got hit by that, even
The
though I
Xenomorph.
blocked it. The Xenomorph, yeah.
Where
We don't need to know where the Xenomorph came from. It's horrifying enough. It's
But-
Lovecraftian enough.
And they're
but
doing
Ridley
the Killing
Scott
Joke.
really wants you to know where they came from.
Well, I mean, in Prometheus, he was like,
David created them.
no, like in Prometheus, it was like, okay, it was an act. Okay, I need to.
Also, I looked it up. They're doing the Killing Joke failed comedian thing.
Alright, well, what were you saying about the Xenomorphs? It's like,
Well, in that movie called Prometheus, it was the origin of the space jockey, not even the Xenomorph.
yeah.
And it was alluded to that they might have been a super weapon.
Covenant kind of overdid it.
You know what, Herman? You have, like,
Well, with
zero
Covenant, I don't
personality,
actually
but your
believe
suit
that
is
that was the
awesome.
legit
Can we talk
Xenomorph. I
design
think that was
details?
just him somehow engineering it to exist
Maybe
out
later.
of the black goo, and that, like, maybe the black goo is the origin.
Wait, was that
Who
entire
cares?
was that entire fight just you chasing him?
Yeah, you know, like Ultimate Spider-Man.
Boo!
The video game. The old video game.
Good work,
You say boo
Spider-Man.
because I said
Did you
Ultimate
learn anything
Spider-Man.
about his motive?
Yes.
Ultimate Spider-Man was the best
Very
part of
toxic.
the
Sexual
Ultimate.
sex is
Plus,
bad.
I think
No,
he
it's
hates me.
actually
You
not.
have that
It's
effect on
You can
actually
fight
not.
me on that.
Like, objectively,
Okay.
not.
You're-
Round one fight.
Peter Parker is the best.
Wow.
Mary
That might
Jane
be
is
the
the
nicest
best.
Tell that to
Gwen
Captain
Stacy
America.
has a knife. She's the
Tell that to Captain America.
Gwen Stacy is like the punk scene
Sorry, I can't
kid
hear
that's
you
like
over the amazingness that's Ultimate
Maybe
Spider-Man.
now's a good time
Captain
to-
America doesn't agree with you.
Captain America was barely in Ultimate Spider-Man, but okay.
He's also a dick in that.
Okay.
He's not in
but we're
Ultimate
not talking
Spider-Man.
about Cap, we're
Stop
talking
always
about
bringing up
Spider-Man.
Captain America.
He was part of
We're
Spider-Man's
Guys,
talking
death.
about Spider-Man. We're not
Yeah,
talking
he
about
doesn't
Cap.
usually come back.
Oh, the game froze.
Anyway,
Jesus
thanks again
Christ.
for dinner. What do I owe
He's
you?
not part of Cap's. Cap is not part. Doesn't need
Still
to
have that
exist
mask
for
in the
Spider.
gallery?
To use Spider-Man.
He was part of
I'm
his
actually
death
on
in
my
the
way to the
Ultimate
Peace
Universe
Center now.
back in the
Okay,
day.
Important
but that's
to me about
later.
But that's not in the comic until like
Almost morning.
Ultimatum
Mr. Lee will be here soon.
Aftermath or whatever it is.
I could use a snack.
Also, at least Venom didn't turn into a giant bug thing in 616.
Okay, you're an Ultimate hater. We get it.
I mean, there's a reason Ultimate Universe doesn't exist anymore.
Well, yeah, because of Ultimatum and the downfall.
Because Ultimate Universe sucked.
So Spider-Man just walked into a bagel shop.
Did he pay with cash or with a card?
I don't know.
Can you also take the subway
Yeah, you can.
as
I
Spider-Man?
mean, like, what would your reaction be if, like, you open your bagel store in the morning and your first customer is Spider-Man?
I would be like, thank every god in existence. It's
Whatever. Just some 2-bit hero.
Well, you gotta talk to the guys playing chess.
Why?
Nah,
I will.
they're great NPCs.
You guys holding up all right?
This moron thinks I'm going to move in with my daughter.
Hey, that'd be great.
She hasn't asked, but she's not gonna. I'm not going anywhere.
You don't know
Can
that.
you walk to
Nobody does.
Ant-Man
Well, I'm not
ranking
going
this thing?
anywhere. That's a promise.
Alright, well, I'm taking over this
I
playthrough
was,
now.
I was really hoping Eileen would answer that
God
with,
damn it, we're gonna beat this game if I don't put down the controller.
I was really hoping her response to that would be, nobody asked you.
If I
I had powers, I wouldn't fight crime, I'll tell you that.
And that's why you don't have powers, buddy. Hello, man.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, look, it's Future Joe.
I'm sorry to bother you, Mr.
Is that
Lee. I have a
racist? That
friend,
might be
Mary Jane,
racist.
That's-
she's a reporter. She's doing a
I'm not
cutting
gonna
that
touch
out.
that
Shut up,
one.
everyone! Shut up. We're cutting out the
No,
audio.
you're not cutting that out. Joey
an
needs to be
expert
racist
opinion
at least
on it,
once.
And I know you
Or
have
it's
a
a come
degree.
full circle.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use
Mike's
it.
not here. I need to
See what you have.
take up the mantle.
Interesting. Where'd she find it?
I'm really not sure. Why? What is it?
A replica of an antique Chinese opera mask. I haven't seen one in years. This symbol here roughly translates to demon.
Demon.
My father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol in it when I was young. Scared the hell out of me.
Man, this game's story is so good.
It really is.
Peter, listen.
Yeah, like it's actually good. Like
That
most
mask
game
is-
stories is like, yeah, it was enjoyable. Like this is like actually
It could be
good.
Why
connected
isn't
to
this a
dangerous
movie?
people.
Why isn't this?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is the right question.
Think
Yes.
she's in trouble?
I feel like it would work as like a TV show, like a cartoon.
Yeah,
Why
like
take
with
the
these
risk?
voices and stuff. Oh, if they
No,
made,
with no voices, Joe. With no voices at all.
no, like if they made an animated series that takes place after this game, I'd watch that.
Or like a comic book.
The
Yeah.
symbol inside the mask means demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like
This
that.
sounds too
He
loud.
even said you should drop the story.
Wow, you say it's too loud and I can barely hear it.
If I can hear it, the mic can pick it up.
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, Peter, you gave that guy PTSD
that
for
makes
showing him the
sense.
mask, you dick.
Demons, huh? Catchy name.
His dad used to
Okay,
beat him
gotta
while
get
wearing
right.
that mask. You sick bastard, Spider-Man. You menace!
Get me pictures of
Let's
Spider-Man!
get real, New York.
Okay, so I watched Spider-Man 1, 2, 3 over the last week because I've been on a Spider-Man kick, kind of.
How have they held up?
Okay, so Spider-Man 2 is goddamn the best out of all of them. Spider-Man 3 isn't as bad as remember, mostly because I watched the editor's cut, which cut
Right.
out a lot of bad stuff, put in some bad stuff,
you
put
can't-
in some good stuff.
You can't really say that because it got rid of stuff.
It didn't get rid of the dance scene. But here's the thing. I feel like people should go back and watch Spider-Man 2 because there's a scene in Spider-Man 2 that has the song. What is it called? I sent it to.
It's time.
No, it's not that. I sent it to the group chat, but Tom keeps sending goddamn pictures of Daredevil.
Got some time to kill before Doc
Where
needs me
was
at the
it?
lab. Let's do a
Pictures
little
of Daredevil
Spidey
with the
workout
people
this
who
year.
haven't even watched the rest of Defenders and all that shit.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? Daredevil's dead. Have fun watching this new season with no thing. Yeah. So in Spider-Man 2, there's a scene where Spider-Man decides he's gonna stop being Spider-Man because he's not getting it up in that fashion, if you know what I mean.
Right.
And so the next scene after he throws his his suit out, it starts to play "Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head"
Yeah.
for 2 minutes
An Oscorp
Now, the
visitor badge
length
from when I interviewed there.
of the dance scene
paid
in
one.
Spider-Man 3 is far
Give yourself
shorter
the
than this
chance to really
sequence
make a difference.
and not as bad. Like this sequence, oh my god, it's hilarious. Both of them are funny now that I've seen them so close together. I'm like, okay, I accept this now.
What about Spider-Man 1?
Spider-Man 1, Jesus Christ, Willem Dafoe is amazing.
Something dangerous.
He was the best part of that movie.
Willem Dafoe's motivation makes goddamn no sense, but it's because he's insane.
Do you know how much I've sacrificed?
Do you know how much I sacrificed? Yeah. And it makes sense in Spider-Man 3 how his son acts, because in the first movie, when they talk about the trials for the drug with the you're gonna drop that car. You didn't drop that car. Damn it.
You're gonna drop that car,
Do
Spider-Man.
you know how many times I've dropped it? Almost every time I've done that.
Yeah. Yeah, the first few times, like, why is he screaming? Oh, I messed up.
Why did I take damage? I thought I did it right. Oh no.
See, I'm getting screwed up because I've been playing my version so much that I'm trying to do stuff that I haven't unlocked yet.
Hello?
Peter,
like moves and stuff.
Oh, hey,
Go to
what's
Otto's
up?
lab.
Lance Corporal Texador is here for a fitting.
Also,
I
Dr.
totally
Octopus
forgot.
is amazing
I
everywhere.
didn't
Oh,
forget,
yeah.
forget. I just, I'll be
And-
there soon.
So, like, after you have the two greatest comic book villains ever put to screen, Green Goblin and Dr. Octopus, and then you go and you watch Spider-Man 3, you're like, why did they split up all
Well,
of
you
it?
think Norman Osborn was good in the Sam Raimi trilogy?
Okay, what I'm saying is, in those movies, for that time, they were the best villains we had.
Yeah.
And Dr. Octopus is just cool in, like, every way. Because, like, the design of the tentacles is awesome. The fact that they're practical is pretty cool.
Hey, May, like I was
Well,
saying,
for most scenes,
don't
they're
worry about
not
the story
practical.
MJ's
Most of it's like
investigating.
CGI,
I'll
but it's
make
like
sure she's
you
careful.
can't tell. It's kind of like how they did it with Jurassic Park with the dinosaurs. If you know what I mean?
We're
Yeah.
talking
Where the
here.
dinosaurs are moving in frame, it's
I
obviously
hope I didn't upset Mr.
CGI.
Lee.
For close-ups
Concerned.
and certain scenes, it's the animatronic. It's the same thing with
Yeah.
the tentacles.
Although I do think the
Hey,
tentacles
you cut Aunt
talking
May
to him
off.
is really fucking stupid.
What?
I think the tentacles talking to him are still stupid.
Well, it's because of the stupid idea of what AI was back then, where they thought AI was going to advance in such a way that it'd be a danger to humanity. And Elon Musk is still thinking that while he's smoking weed in a radio show, losing stock, you know. But then you get to Spider-Man 3, and the only villain that has good motivation, quote unquote good, is Sandman
Just like a natural arm.
and Harry
Think of
Osborn.
what you
What
want
about
to
Venom?
do.
Venom's just there.
Venom has good motivation until he gets the suit. The moment he gets the suit is the dumbest part of the movie, because Peter Parker, after he humiliates him and gets him fired from the Bugle, tells him,
Hey,
if you want revenge,
What do you
go
think you're
find
doing?
religion or something, or if
This
you
site's
want
been
like
declared a safe
redemption,
haven.
find religion. And then he goes to a church 2 days later and prays to
This is
Jesus
highly
to
sensitive
kill Peter Parker.
that's it.
And it's like,
Calling the mayor's
dude,
office
it's
directly.
not
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works
Oh, hey, Norman
at
Osborn.
all.
Speak
You don't have
devil.
weird hair in this game.
Mr. Osborn.
He almost sort of
I'm gonna
reminds
be
me of a
honest.
younger Willem Dafoe, though.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the hairstyle he has in the
It's
comic
Norman.
books is actually
Norman.
possible.
Norman,
for
what do you
him to
think?
have.
Is it?
Because it looks like you got run over by an old-fashioned lawnmower, which isn't feasible
Let's see.
in any
Norman
way.
Osborn cosplay.
Am I
Let's
the
look
only one
that
who
up.
thinks he sort of looks like Willem
Those
Dafoe,
were
but
excused
younger in this
By
game?
me.
Honestly, older.
We should have confiscated this.
He looks like an
equipment.
older Willem Dafoe.
But I've
Oh, wait! He looks like Christopher Walken more. That's who he looks
Ant-Man
like.
and the Wasp set up Norman Osborn?
These
No,
folks
Spider-Man
will
Homecoming did.
escort
Shut
you
up.
to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive
Who would
the
you cast
latest
as Norman
in
Osborn?
prosthetics. No charge.
This isn't about
Don't say
safety
Bryan
or
Cranston
action,
because
is it?
everyone's gonna say Bryan Cranston for
I'm trying
everything.
to help
Okay,
you.
Brian Cranston needs to be in the MCU.
You're free to continue
my
your
God.
work.
Mr. Sinister?
No,
That's what he said he wants to
Secure
play.
environment.
dude, Doc Ock.
At Oscorp.
Oh my god!
Brian Cranston
Brian
for Doc
Cranston
Ock.
is
Brian
Doc Ock.
Cranston for Doc Ock.
Then who is Norman Osborn?
Some crackhead. Who
Neither of
cares?
you.
No, I'm just, who's a good actor?
Peter.
That's a really dumb question.
Harry.
I'm sorry, I
It's not
just
the
love.
same Mads Mikkelsen.
Hold on, I'm just sorry.
I keep forgetting he's in the
We
MCU.
wasted him in the
I'm
MCU.
sorry. I
Yeah.
love that part.
This
You haven't changed, neither of you. Hey, Peter.
knocking.
We completely ignored you that entire conversation.
But having watched the Sam Raimi trilogy, all the movies feel like they
easy.
belong. Like, it's not like
They're not disjointed with each other.
Like,
They didn't
Spider-Man
take
3 isn't that
everything.
far
Maybe we
off
could
from the
start over.
tone of Spider-Man 1 and 2.
Peter.
They feel the same
There's no
level of
we.
campiness that you
Without
fell
the
in love
grant
with
from
in
the
the first
city,
two
I can no
movies.
longer pay you.
It's just, there's something about 3,
I need
where-
some time to think.
it's obvious that
If I were you,
Venom wasn't supposed to be in it.
Yes,
Have a
it is
pretty job.
extremely obvious.
Because the third act doesn't make sense.
The black suit wasn't even supposed to be in the movie, right?
Well, I mean, they were like, put Venom in.
They
Okay, we got
shoehorned
this
Venom
black-
in.
Here's this
because-
black suit, which looks really goddamn cool.
It looks cool that it's just a black version of Spider-Man's normal costume.
From what I heard, Sam Raimi wasn't planning on putting Venom in there, and then the studio said, no, put Venom
Oh,
in
wait,
the
so
movie.
the suit was probably there. It's just the...
Also, in the editor's
Yeah.
cut, they put in scenes where it seems like the suit is calling to him while it's in the trunk, with ominous music playing, and it adds to the effect way more than it would have if they didn't put those scenes back in. But they could have taken a lot more scenes out. Oh my god. Because it's funny, the editor's cut is actually shorter than the
Wish I could do
actual
something
cut.
to help Doc.
Because they cut out a lot of the
Harry.
bad. Not all.
Talk to his dad.
And they left some bad in, and they put bad in.
Norman never listens to Harry.
And when I say that, when I
He tried to
mean
kill
by
Fleming
when
for
they
his
put
research
bad in,
stations.
like there's certain things where you're like, why did you do
Stations is
this?
nearby.
That doesn't make
See how they're
sense.
doing while
No, it
Harry's in
does
Europe.
not.
Because they rearrange
Must be some way to
scenes,
help Doc.
Right.
and
I'll
so
think of
it's
something.
kind of messed up, and the tone just flips on a dime for this one sequence. The scene where he goes to fight Harry in his house and he chucks the grenade at him and he explodes, and the audience is like, oh my god, he just killed Harry. That scene is immediately followed in the editor's cut specifically by what are you having trouble with? Okay. By the dancing emo Parker scene.
Yeah.
So you go from very serious melodrama,
sorry.
I just
Think we
killed
were
my
talking
best
about Mr.
friend
Lee.
in the
I didn't
entire
upset him when I
world
stopped by,
because I
did I?
think he cheated on
He's just
me with
concerned.
my girlfriend and got us
I was
broken
actually
up.
touched by how
To
concerned.
wow, that guy's dead.
He really liked you. He admires how dedicated you are to helping others.
To I'm gonna have a dance
I think you remind
montage
him of
and buy
himself
new
when he was
clothes
younger.
and
Endorphins,
finger
so
bang
smart.
girls while I walk in the street.
Yeah.
And it's really funny.
I'll
That
tell him
seems
you said
hilarious,
so.
actually, now that I rewatched it. 'Cause it's so stupid. Because anytime a girl can be seen by Peter Parker, she's smiling. But anytime he can't see a girl, the girls are looking at him like he has 5 heads.
Yeah.
And I just, it's like one of those...
that guy's dead.
No, he's not, he's fine, he's on the side of the building.
Irony
Didn't you
makes
see
sense.
the web come out of him that you
No,
didn't
there
shoot?
was no web of
That
it.
guy's dead, he's cut in half. Spider-Man,
Oh
what did you do? Okay, keep it there, that's a thumbnail.
Oh my god.
Spider-Man killed him!
Spider-Man, why?
Later, man.
Spider-Man, you demonic hell
Oh,
beast.
Spider-Man, why?
I literally just made that joke. You just stole it from under me. Are you not gonna do the mission, Joe?
Well, let's unlock the map first.
It's gonna take too long. Do the mission instead.
It only took me 20 minutes.
Do the mission
It only
instead.
took me 20 minutes.
to complete the whole map? Yeah.
Hand it over.
It's one of the first things I did.
It was also one of the first things I did. It's fun. One of them glitched out at me and didn't allow me to actually do it, which I found to be weird.
Before you go, can you sign this for my kid?
I think one of the most disappointing things about this game, now that I'm finding out, is that the crime seems to be limited, and
Yeah.
which is the dumbest thing they could have possibly
Yeah, because
done.
then they say Demon Crime done. Like, Demon Crime number 5 out of 4.
Yeah, like
5 out of 6 or something.
I've played the side missions so much because I didn't want to spoil that much of the story, to the
Right.
point where I've cleared out entire areas and no crime
Oh,
happens
you haven't
anymore.
seen how far in the story are you?
I'm not saying,
Well,
but
way behind me and Tom, right?
I don't know. I'm probably closer to you than Tom, because Tom completed the game. But
Okay, if you don't know what's gonna happen story-wise, I'll let you play the rest.
okay, I guess.
Time to do more side missions.
Like with the side missions, like for the crime, it's like so disappointing that there's a limit to them. Because I hope there's not going to be, once the game is finished, I hope they just do random ones.
Yeah.
Because that's what I would want. I wouldn't want to just do New Game Plus. I would want to go around the city and just swing around and fight crime.
By the way, the most exciting news I've heard about the DLC so far is that every DLC comes with new suits.
As long as they're here, it's
Okay, so it's like Batman Arkham.
Yeah. Which is great.
Gonna pay the bills, but
I mean, the DLC sucked for Arkham Knight, but like, yeah.
Oscorp is responsible for everything.
Oscorp is responsible.
Now we can have JJJ yell at us for getting high.
What? Excuse me?
You'll see.
You'll see.
JJJ is the best part of this game.
I think
Yes.
Oscorp wants this to fail because
If there was a more secure cell, why wouldn't
He does a very good
you know,
J.K. Simmons
polycyclic
impression.
hydrocarbons in the air is way
I don't
too
think he's
high.
trying to.
Well, no, I don't think he is.
It's just that's the way J. Jonah Jameson should sound.
Skip this.
I still think Ice Cube as
Particles
as
are concentrated
J.
in
Jonah
trouble
Jameson would be
spots,
pretty cool.
like mini
I
clouds of
don't.
smog.
No.
I'll swing through them and get samples. Nasty as they are, I gotta swing right through those clouds.
What's with all the smog?
It's a mission, dude.
Oh no, it's the Spider-Man PS1 game where there's no ground.
Oh, is that maybe?
No, that's definitely
No,
not what
I'm
they. That's probably what they were doing.
I'm joking.
That's probably exactly what they were doing. We just don't want to admit it.
Dude, the pizza song from Spider-Man 2 is in this.
Dinner, 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 dinner.
You mean the best song in Spider-Man history? Fight me.
Some good stuff.
The worst
Good
if you
samples
hated
of
those
bad stuff,
missions.
Anyway.
Insert gif of Peter slamming pizzas
Oh,
down
please
on
let one of the
table.
DLCs come with pizza mission, pizza delivery.
Pizza
Like that's
Tysons.
how he has to pay for his rent.
Yeah!
I mean, they technically
Like,
reference
well,
that
I
with
got
the Pizza
evicted,
Hut.
so...
To be fair, they reference the pizza job he used to have.
You just said that.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying they should add that as
That.
DLC.
Yeah, you just said that, Alex. That's what I'm saying.
So I mean, it's in
This is
the
one of those
past.
games where I'm like, I don't care if there's DLC or not, because, like, that
I
means
want to
they...
play it more.
Yeah, if I want to play it more, it's worth the money. I think this might have surpassed God of War.
No.
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 Yes!
Joe,
I
you didn't
think
play
so.
the final boss in God of War. The final boss
Maybe
was
it's my
goddamn
Spider-Man
amazing.
bias.
Yeah.
Huh. The
Did you
toxins
play all,
coming
like,
from two
how
types
much
of
did you even
cars.
play of God
And
of
a
War? I mean, we
faulty
played it on the
smoke
channel, but you didn't play
better
it.
get
I never
photos.
played it, but I've seen enough of it.
Have you seen the final boss?
Yeah. You have to play it, Joe. That's
I gotta play it.
those are the rules. You can't say a game is good or bad if you didn't play it.
Okay, well, this might be my
Except
game of the year.
for like some of those really bad games.
This might
like,
be my game of the year.
Like
Not
Bubsy
giving-
3D.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not giving Smash Game of the Year ever
Why?
because that's
Light
biased.
on that one.
I had a conversation with someone at karate last night about that's like one of the main reasons they want to get a Switch. And I was like, that's probably a good reason.
But it's like I don't like to put fighting games as my game of the year.
Dude, I've done that so many times.
Perfect.
Got it. It's just a bunch of smog and some trees.
Because literally almost all of my favorite games are fighting
Actually,
games.
But that's all you
if
play.
you look at the game industry and like people, journalists and stuff, people aren't really that excited for Smash. To be honest,
Best smokestack
like
picture
only
I
like
ever took.
Smash fans
Well,
are
Department
really
of Environmental
excited for
Protection will
Smash.
take it from here.
It's
Well,
not.
you
It's,
think that, but a lot of the people who are going to buy it are going to
Dude,
be just casual.
I'm gonna
people.
tell you
well,
an-
yes, but I'm just saying.
I'm gonna
like,
tell you a
Stop
nice
the
story
public
about
health.
Nintendo.
A lot of things that people are excited about
Hard time
are
arguing
because
it's
they
not
are
useful.
fans. Like anyone who's excited
yeah.
for Kingdom Hearts 3 are fans of the series, and it's probably
Well,
not going
yes.
I don't know if you saw this on Twitter.
But I think it's just the
But-
fact that Smash 5 is literally just another Smash game.
And now he's robbing
Hey,
a
you
bank.
gotta go after Shocker again.
good.
You know, that's why people aren't getting as excited as like other games like Devil May Cry
One of the
5,
guards
for
just
example.
walked up to
Well,
his
yeah,
cell and
because there's a
released
difference
him,
between
gave
a
him
fighting
the suit
game
back.
that just has
I
all
knew
these
Shocker
characters
was
in it
working for someone.
and Devil May
Where'd you get
Cry,
the
where
guards?
it's like
Wish I could
Devil
ask
May
you.
fun
Cry
single player game.
has pre-order bonus where you get the Mega Buster
Damn.
as Nero's Devil Arm,
Security
Uh-huh.
footage.
and they
Guards
made like a
present
trailer
Triumph.
with from a 2D perspective, and like it was like a crossover with Mega Man 11 kind of thing.
Wait, what is
Well,
the
that's
Mega
creepy.
what?
Okay, so Nero has this robotic arm,
Yes.
and you can switch out it out for different arms that do different things.
Yes.
And Mega Man's Mega Buster is a pre-order bonus.
Well, I'm not pre-ordering that game
Why?
because I don't want that. That sounds
What game is this?
dumb.
Devil May Cry 5.
I'm not spending $5 extra for that.
Also, there's online multiplayer.
Don't forget
No,
what
Andrew, we're not streaming any more God of War. God damn you. Yes, we are. Stop it. I'll fight everyone. I need to kill so many people in
Long
that
time
game.
no see.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm no lawyer, but
No, Devil May Cry 5 we're
sure that's a
definitely
rule
playing.
violation.
Like, that game looks great.
I played none of the other games. Don't hit me.
I mean, it's like Bayonetta, the story doesn't really matter.
Oops, guess we're stuck in here for a while. Want to play 20 questions?
What a smart idea until you get blasted through the door.
Face punch it is.
Oh my god, they did the ow! That hurt.
Whoa,
That takes a lot to hurt
Pilots are all
Spider-Man.
digital now, aren't they?
Have it your way. You wanna fight?
Have it your way, I'm Burger King.
No, you take the mask off. It's literally the king.
Yeah, when's the
Remember our
Sneak
first
King
fight?
stream?
Me, so young and stupid. You just stupid.
Oh,
Well, that's a matter
that's
of
literally what everyone tells
Into that
Spider-Man.
standard metrics for how much talking one should do, and who determines the ideal ratio of talking versus
Hi,
not
chat.
talking.
Crickets.
Now I can do some real damage.
Well, Andrew's there.
Oh my god, is Spider-Man actually talking about how much talking is too much?
Andrew, Sneak King stream soon, TM.
Ow. God damn that tracking.
God damn.
I don't even know what happened.
Oh, the city is installed! Hey, Joey, are you looking forward to Dark Souls with Switch Online?
Yes, actually. Cannot wait to play
I'm
that.
getting it, dude. Just not
No,
with the
we're playing that
online.
tonight.
So we can kill all the scrubs.
Yeah, I want to fight anyone.
Why?
You might want to heal soon.
I'm fine, shut up.
Oh yeah, I can tell you're so fine, Jack.
Alex, stop. It's fine. I'll do it. I'll play the game.
7 attempts later.
Shut up. It only took me twice.
Well, wow, they just threw you right into that.
Yeah, I was not expecting that much.
I see this one stage in Mega Man X5 where it's like you're on a ride bike section and it's like, ready? And like the second that you can get control of the character or hit pops up, that you can fall into.
From what game?
Mega Man X5.
Oh, that's why I didn't recognize
Yeah.
it, because it's a bad video game.
Shut up.
But yo, the Mega Man X series is terrible.
Yeah, Mega Man 11, Devil May Cry 5, Resident Evil 2. God damn. Capcom's actually doing a good job for once.
So when do we get more content from Street Fighter 5?
Because you don't play it anymore, that's why it's boring.
Yeah, I don't play it anymore because it started to bore me.
Yeah, because you only play with Alex, and online.
No, but also there's just nothing... I just don't like Street Fighter.
That's the problem with fighting games, you just fight people. There's nothing else to do.
Oh, that's all.
But Dragon Ball FighterZ has kept me
Exactly.
has kept me on board, so... Gotta be something that they're doing right.
Yeah, because you like Dragon Ball Z more.
It's
Well,
just Marvel
yeah,
vs.
that's
Capcom, but good.
No, people don't use banks anymore.
People don't use banks
it.
anymore.
If you really want to rob banks,
You're lucky you found actual cash.
try day trade. It's all the rage. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, come on, Herman. You tell me who you're working for. I can help you cut a deal.
If I talk, I'm dead. They made that very clear.
Man, I love Ultimate Shocker.
He's working for J.
Yeah.
Jonah
He's
Jameson.
so great.
This is Ultimate?
No, I'm just saying in general, I like Shocker and Ultimate a lot. He's kind of a nothing villain in Spider-Man. Like regular Spider-Man, like 616.
Because he's kind of an idiot.
Well,
I
yeah.
really liked him in Spectacular Spider-Man.
What's Spectacular Spider-Man?
The cartoon.
You watched that?
Yeah,
That was for children,
that was a good show. It was actually a good show. Most Spider-Man fans actually like that.
To be fair, people also tend to tell me they don't like 616 Electro, and I like him a lot better. So.
But you never watched Spectacular Spider-Man?
No, because I was too old to watch it when it came out.
Oh. It's actually really good.
When I came out, we were like in high school or something.
Oh, yeah.
Quit now for your own good.
Oh no, I remember that.
It was one of those cartoons that got canceled that we got pissed off about.
Oh, like how everyone gets pissed off at the other show that got canceled.
Young Justice?
Yeah.
Well, Young Justice is coming back, so.
Give up now and we can protect you.
No way. You ain't see what I see.
But Marvel has that really shitty Spider-Man cartoon in DXD right now as a replacement.
Didn't that replace like the show that was called Ultimate Spider-Man that people liked too?
Yeah, that show was good. But like, then the new one came out and it's shit. It's almost like Disney's like, yeah, let's just not put any effort into this. It costs less. That Fox Spider-Man cartoon is not good, though. I don't care what any of you guys say.
Yeah. I was kidding before. Now it's your last chance.
The 60s cartoon is way better.
Because it's memeable.
Yes, exactly.
This is starting to sound like a bad comic book plot.
Especially the fan dub version of 60 Spider-Man.
There's a fan dub?
Yes.
And
60
he's
Spider-Man
crippled.
dubs, yeah.
Put this on yourself.
You cut him in half,
Literally.
Spider-Man. How do you feel?
Yeah, this is what Tom Holland Spider-Man will become.
In 3 movies.
Yeah.
No, this is what Tobey Maguire would have become.
I mean,
damn,
Tobey
it's been
Maguire
that
was
out.
like 30.
It is very weird to watch Spider-Man 1.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't look right. They all look too tall.
So would you say it's the weakest one?
He
Or
was scared.
It's weird to watch.
These demons are everywhere.
It was made at a time when that was a thing for a lot of high school drama movies.
Yeah.
Where it's like, let's
But it
hire
was
people
also
that are
kind of
too
matching
tall.
the 60s cartoon too, because Spider-Man looked like an adult in the 60s cartoon.
All yours now.
Even though he was supposed to be in high school or something.
I think it's just because they hired people that were older than they should have
To be
been.
fair, I think the worst is Amazing.
Also,
Which
pretty
one's
sure he
amazing?
was working for the Demon Gang.
Amazing Spider-Man the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Well, 2 is the worst.
Hey,
2 is the worst by far.
That's like Gwen Stacy, Electro, set up for Sinister Six. Like, everything.
Set up for Black Cat, even though she's never...
Was Green Goblin even...
Anyway,
Yes,
have
he
you had
was.
any more reports on demon guys with masks?
Harry Osborn,
Why
Green
is
Goblin.
Let me get back to you.
Was he the one who
By the
killed
way,
Gwen?
Yeah.
Yeah, Harry Osborn's the first Green Goblin.
I see it's
What?
been a...
In the Amazing Spider-Man
Wait,
2.
did you watch Amazing Spider-Man 2?
No!
Okay,
Okay,
well,
I
you're
stopped
smart,
after the
first
first
off.
one.
First of all, you're smart.
Good job, Alex. You didn't watch a bad
You
movie.
didn't watch a shit movie.
And if you watched it and said it was good, you will be out of this channel. And out of
I
our
don't
friend group.
plan on watching it.
Which is
No,
fact.
even if he wanted to try to like it, he
Oh, there it
can.
10:30.
How do you like that movie?
That's
I remember
true.
my dad bought the movie for us to watch, and then it was like, I'm so sorry, Dad.
He wasted
I owe you-
$40.
I owe you $20. Even my dad was just like, this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Spooderman.
Is there another
Demons
car
riding an
accident?
armored car. Heart-to-heart time.
Oh, it's even worse.
So I remember for a while I was like, man, I'm upset that I missed seeing Amazing Spider-Man 2 in the theater. I thought it was gonna be good, and then Tom, like, saw it before me, and he was like, dude, don't.
Doc left a message.
Peter, I might have been a bit hasty advising you to find another job. I have a plan. Give me a bit of time. We may yet live to invent
So weird
another
going
day.
to this and not having all those, like,
Yeah, the ones you have right now. Yeah.
This plan works.
let's actually upgrade.
And you also
Skills.
unlock suits.
I want that.
Yes.
I want that. I want that. Wait, which one is this?
Are you not going for anything else?
I'm going for the most
Well,
important.
you don't have any more points. Also, new suits got unlocked.
I don't care. They mean nothing
No,
to
but
me.
they give you suit powers, dude.
I know, Joe.
Oh, you mean like the one where you can take... Wow. The, tendrils from the Infinity War suit and put them on the normal suits?
Yes, you can.
Why
And
did
it
John
looks
just
weird
walk?
as hell.
Yeah, because it's just them
I
sprouting.
haven't
from-
unlocked the Ghost Rider suit yet. I don't know how to get that.
You have to level up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you mean Spirit Spider?
Yeah.
I knew you'd come around.
Is Spider...
Which I seen a picture of. It looks so stupid.
Is Spider-Punk in this game?
Going after
Yes.
Alex,
He was a
it
pre-order
was the
bonus.
first suit we looked at. It's right.
No, he was a pre-order bonus.
Where is it? Oh, it's pre-order.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We looked at it separately.
Oh, you can unlock a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the first suit you guys unlocked was Infinity War.
That one's neat.
Which one's the best one? What does this one give me?
Yes, Scarlet Spider.
Scarlet Spider is awesome.
Damn. You thinking what I'm
I
thinking?
love that he's wearing like a ripped up hoodie and drew the
Let's
spider
try to
with the
get ahead of
Sharpie
it.
pen.
Are there any fist
Sharpie
properties that
marker.
haven't been hit
That's
tonight?
awesome.
Let me see. Patrol reported a bunch of activity at one of his shipyards. in
What's
Instead, you
Portside.
picked the costume from an OK
I'll
event.
check it out.
You didn't read this event.
Secret War?
Yeah, this is an old event. This is praised.
Secret War, like the one where Dr. Doom becomes God.
No, that's Secret Wars. This is from 2004 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
This is literally the Avengers Black Ops.
Okay, well they must have reused that suit for that event. So.
No, you're just assuming.
Hey,
Okay,
so
Secret
I looked at
War,
the
okay.
reports of...
Well, that's confusing when the only difference is whether it's plural or not.
Also, just
Well,
so...
Joe, they also had Secret Wars back in like the 80s when they tried
Yeah.
to sell toys.
Oh
Thinking
yeah.
what I'm
You know,
thinking?
that entire event, which is just to sell toys, which is why it's
Yeah,
dumb.
apparently the
Are there
word
any fist
secret
properties
and
that haven't been
wars
hit tonight?
were the most likely to
Patrol
get kids to
reported
buy
a bunch of
toys.
activity at one of his
Well, I mean, it was
shipyards in
throwing
Portside.
all of your action figures at the
I'll check
screen
it
at
out.
once, kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Joe.
You know, I like what the original black suit was supposed to be. Like, a fan created it.
Fan created what?
Hey, Yuri.
Fan created Black
Any
Suit
idea what
Spider-Man.
Fisk uses that shipyard for?
Originally, he was gonna make it
No
a
idea.
suit that was developed by Wasp and Hank Pym, and like it was have a red spider instead of a white one, and it was like a stealth suit. But then they bought the idea from him, and then basically they found out the guy can't write. So they were like, okay, we're
Well,
just gonna
screw
do this
you.
ourselves. Yeah, and that's how we got Black Suit Spider-Man.
Just so we're on the same page. You mean this costume, right?
Yes. Yes. He's a costume.
Got them both. Yeah, boy.
I think it would have been cool if they had a Sam Raimi skin.
But that's just regular Spider-Man. Well, I mean, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man suit is more textured, I would say, than the one that appears
like
in
the
here.
webbing is thick.
No, the
It's
only
really
Okay.
weird.
no Joe. The only special power it would have is that he has to land in front of an American flag.
Well, you.
At all times.
Oh my
yeah.
god, dude! There's
That's the dumbest scene
there's
in the
an
entire
American flag.
franchise.
I forget what building it's on top of, but there's American flags in this place where like the birds will be constantly going around in a circle and not stopping, so you can get the picture.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. He's like, Spider-Man, are you gonna take the selfie?
Brutal.
Damn.
Ouch.
Yeah, there's some upgrades. I'm like, Spider-Man, you just killed that guy, like throwing a rocket launcher back at someone.
Down.
Like,
What are they trying
Also,
He's fine. Look at him. He's totally fine.
Joey probably already knows this, but the Captain America in the Spider-Punk universe is Captain Anarchy.
That's amazing.
that's awesome. That'd be cool if there was a DLC with Spider-Gwen.
Just a reskin.
Yeah.
They do it with Shadow of Mordor, where you can play as a woman. Hey, there's a character
Well,
in
Spider-Gwen's
the
from
game.
a completely different universe, though.
Well, Joe, this is a video game, and you can buy skins.
Oh, yes.
Also, this game probably wouldn't have much of a problem referencing the multiverse.
Yeah, I mean, like, doing a Spider-Gen tie-in thing, I don't fucking know.
No.
They already technically did because Spider-Man PS4 shows up
You
in
know
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen's original concept for the design that Dan Slott was going to pick was so bad? It was basically going to be a Spider-Man version of what she wore when she died.
That's dumb.
What?
Yeah, that's what Dan Slott's original design was. And then the people who helped co-create it were like, no, that's fucking stupid. Here's the pink and white hoodie.
Which is better.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
I need to get back to reading that.
Yes, but what was
I didn't even realize the guy had webs on him.
Original. There's no like actual pictures of it, but someone actually made as close to made a close fan drawing of it.
Why do these people just hang out in front of this gun battle? You see these two people right here? Like, run away, guys.
They know they're not going to get hit. the physics.
Spider-Man here.
The physics won't let them.
Oh, I didn't realize I stuck him to the...
Hold up.
Joe,
Vintage crime stopping right there.
he's gonna have fun getting down from there.
If he ever does.
If you stick someone to the stoplight, it's like, great, now traffic's fucked.
Good job, Spider-Man. You just ruined New York. More traffic.
Only a science major could screw up traffic like this.
Yeah, that's accurate. Cutscene. Come here. Cutscene. Come on. Let's load. There you go.
Got it, boss. Tripling security. Demons won't touch a thing. Listen up! Demons are making moves on all our caches. Lost 2 tonight
Why
already.
do they wear purple?
Boss may be in
I think we
luck.
talked about this in the last stream. That it's weird that they wear purple, but it's like, why?
They're
wanna-
they're getting ready for Fortnite.
No, I'll tell you why they're wearing purple.
Look at that laser sight, man. He found that in a garage.
Need to take
Can't
out
find the
Fisk
I don't
and
play
figure
Fortnite,
out
I
exact
don't know.
picture of Spider-Gwen, but
whatever
like,
it is.
basically it was
Don't
gonna
want Fisk or
be
the demons
their
hanging
Death of
out.
Gwen Stacy outfit with like
Snipers everywhere.
Spider-Man
I need to deal
shit.
with them
Like,
first.
it would have looked like something like this.
That's dumb.
Why?
Lucy.
1 second, Joe. I'm
He's
checking out
kinda-
this dude.
Oh, okay.
A lot of junk scattered around here. A well-placed web
No,
shop
but
could make a
that's what
great
you wanted to go
distraction.
for.
That's stupid.
Yes.
That's a bad design.
Yes.
That is what a bad design looks like.
And that's why he's not a designer.
Although he did admit, yeah, my design kind of sucks.
Boop, 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 boop.
You know what Spider-Man you should read?
All of them. Just all of them.
What? Wolverine exists in her universe?
The Renew Your Vows story.
That sniper has a guard watching him.
That was actually not that bad.
Yeah, because it continues with the idea that they stayed married.
Andrew, you mean only a City Skylines player can screw up traffic like this?
Traffic in City Skylines, since I started playing, is so weird, because I'm like, what is going on? Why does everyone suck at driving?
What does Fisk store here?
Ow!
He stores his pickles.
Okay, let's look at the rest of the enemies. Okay, you see that guy alone over there? He's totally safe to take down, right?
You have, if you scan with R3, you can see what's safe and what's not. But, don't home in. Okay.
He's fine. Look, no one noticed. Oh.
How come Spider-Ham isn't in this game?
Are you safe?
You can actually pull on the thing. On the thing you just hit.
It's fine. No, I'm not. Shut up, video game.
Spider-Ham, you know?
Yeah, I know, Alex. We're in the middle of something. Is anyone safe? I'm gonna throw this guy against a boat.
I'm gonna.
Oh, I love it when you get the web mines later. It's great.
That broke a lot of things. Let's not make noise.
Have you gotten the web mines yet? Or
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The side quests give you a lot of XP.
Yeah, they do. That's one of my favorite things, though. You, like, lure them to it and just instant dead.
This guy wandered off to, like, a different street. That guy's stupid.
It's kind of funny when some of the stealth sections are, like, there's, like...
Are you watching this?
Yes.
Okay, now it works.
I love how some of the stealth sections are, like, in the middle of the street, so, like, people will be walking by watching it.
It's so weird. I'm like, what doing, video game?
Yeah.
Wow, these guards are really bad at their job.
So, yeah, just walking to
Pretty
work
good.
and saw
This is a
Spider-Man
lot.
beating the shit out of some guys.
It was really awesome.
Oh my god!
Well, he's dead.
I'm sorry, dude.
He's dead.
That looked painful. I don't have enough for the rest of your
I
friends.
think he could
You
crack
murdered him.
his skull.
Spider-Man, why did you do this? Okay, you want to see something funny?
Can you use your suit power?
I'm fine. I just took out everyone. Yeah.
Web Blossom, actually. Oh, the best cop ever.
It's the police.
No, Alex, it's the Popo.
The Popo.
No, it's the pole ice.
You know we can't have vigilantes trespassing or doing illegal searches.
Yeah, I know.
I really like this suit
Why I brought
in
up
cutscenes.
Great. Yeah.
So what do you say we do some perfect?
Mostly, I think it's the wide eyes. I just like those
I like
eyes.
the sound of that.
It's kind of like
What's your name?
Spider-Man's eyes are like Batman's
Officer
ears.
Davis.
The size of them
I'm
matters.
Jeff.
Yeah, they do.
You
It's
are?
the aesthetic of it, the whole thing.
Yeah,
Nice
exactly.
lady. My son's a big fan.
So, that warrant cover.
So I just recently
breaking
found
that
out that
door?
Steve Ditko
Not
used to
without
work on
a lot
horror
of extra
comics.
paperwork.
That's not surprising. A lot of people do.
Okay.
Yeah. But like that's how
Find another way.
why Spider-Man would have like weird poses with his body and stuff in early
Any place
comics.
this rundown should have a hole.
That's
in
why they
it
hired
or a
somebody. It's
broken
like, yeah, a
window.
character who can cling to walls and stuff. Like you needed someone who knows weird creature anatomy. So
Oh, it's that over there. I don't know why I thought it was that bad.
because you know comics were like where the whole comics code came into play.
Yep. Probably because of Frank Miller.
Yeah.
What?
No, it was in the 50s.
I can't see anything. Are we moving?
Yeah, it was in the 50s.
Oh, it
Feel
was
like I'm in a
cutscene.
horror
No, that was in the 50s, dude. That was way before
Hello?
Frank Miller.
Any fisherman
that was
with a grudge and a
way
hook
before
for a hand?
Yeah. Yeah, the comics
Jeff,
code
you
is
there?
extremely strict.
I'm doing
That was
God.
like back when people were afraid of, oh no, Batman is making people.
It's like you weren't even
gay.
allowed to use zombies back then. Or vampires.
That doesn't make sense. Vampires are hilarious.
Yeah.
Nope,
got
horror. You can't hurt
Also,
the
all
children.
heroes must always
it.
win.
Smart, but
I hate
don't
that
have
rule.
anything-
That was a rule.
That's what.
Oh, and you can
MCU
only
has
make
been
comics
doing.
about criminals if everything you show about them is painting them in a bad
Not
light.
Infinity War, dude.
I mean, it's taken 20 movies.
Well, yeah.
That wouldn't have been allowed to be a thing back then because the villain would have won.
I want the villain to win more. I hope for Phase 4 and onward, it'll be completely random.
Yeah.
Depending on what the character needs to learn.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Black Panther, technically the villain won.
Yes. He did win.
Because he changed the perspective of the main character's philosophy.
Yeah.
Even though
him winning was
his
a good
love
thing.
interest said it in the first 30 minutes of the goddamn
Yes.
movie, and he didn't listen to her. Like,
Kinda anticlimactic.
that's the problem with
Then
that.
Ant-Man,
that
they all
movie.
kind of die. Ant-Man 2, they all kind of die.
Which is stupid.
end.
Looking for something specific?
Yeah. Because we gotta tie it into Infinity War.
I swear, it would have been better if Hank and Janet died instead of the Wasp.
Guys love their hidden
Yeah.
rooms.
Because then you would have an emotional moment.
But yet again, contracts and
hollow to you?
scheduling and all that crap.
Come on.
There's probably a reason why she did.
I mean, she's going to be in Avengers 4, but, like, I wanted her fighting in it, not just for,
Doing
like, some
stuff.
stupid
Yeah.
final battle thing, because she's smarter than goddamn Scott Lang.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I feel like Infinity War Part 2 is going to be
Did that work?
Not called that.
I think it's going to be worse than the first one part.
Hey guys, I know why Fisk's men were wearing purple.
But not like it will be a bad movie, I just don't think it's going to be as strong as Infinity War was.
Jump up, there we go.
Fisk's men wanted to be Hawkeye from the MCU.
Well, it's not Infinity Gauntlet anymore because they called it that.
That wouldn't make any sense.
That would
You
also
should have called
make
the
me
You're
first.
gonna eat your
section.
words.
Hey, I doubt I would have found
The
it without
first
you.
one was supposed to be called Gauntlet.
Honestly, it
It's a
should have been
word.
called Thanos Quest.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound as good.
It doesn't sound as catchy. as
Avengers Thanos Quest.
Yeah, doesn't that sound like a campy 1970s
Sounds like
comic book?
That sounds like a 90s video game. Thanos
Berserk.
Quest.
Rage of Guts. Or was it Rage of Guts Berserk? I forgot.
Rage of Guts Berserk. That's the one on PS2, right?
The Magus was the villain of the comic version of
Peter.
Infinity War, right?
Scrape, no door. None I can see anyway.
I don't know who that is. I didn't
The
read it.
evil
I heard it was
form
a
of Adam
bad-
Warlock.
Okay, when it comes to comic books of that time period, if I hear it's
Sit
bad,
down,
I'm
I'll
not
pull you
gonna
up.
read it.
Yeah.
Basically,
Like the Dark Phoenix saga.
The Dark Phoenix saga, everyone says is good. It's not. Stop lying to yourself.
It is good though.
The story's good. Everything else
The
is
writing.
the
Second
You didn't
floor,
pull on that.
rusted
You
machine
pulled on the thing
parts,
behind it,
big
whatever.
honking lights.
the
Careful,
the dialogue is just god awful.
Oh,
And if you look at when that was written, Chris Claremont has no goddamn excuse.
Nice,
No, it
stuck
doesn't.
the landing
That was in
and
the
everything.
80s.
Oh,
Like,
look
you
at what
joking?
time it almost is.
Almost
Fair
time for
enough.
some Dark Souls, and we got through
Yes.
nothing.
door. I'll rig the
You
lock.
got a little bit
Let me
longer.
know when you find the junction box.
Yep.
Because the thing that activates the Dark Souls thing is a server activation, so it might not even activate properly.
Oh, okay. It doesn't go on until 8, right?
Or 5 p.m. PDT, Pacific Daily Time,
You were
Standard
after
Time. I
Fisk
don't
for a
know.
long time, huh?
He's my great white whale.
I understood that
Wait,
reference.
is he waiting? Oh, God damn it, he was waiting for me to activate some stupid thing.
Did it open?
No. This door must be hooked to another box.
Did this one open? Did this one open?
If I were
I'm
a
shooting at
junction
everything,
box,
man.
Where would I be? Nailed it.
Did the fan really affect that? My God. Are you gonna open it? NPC guy, are you gonna open it? There's nothing else to do.
Hey,
Come on.
You mean Jefferson Davis?
Nothing.
Yeah,
I'm starting to
man.
feel
Wait,
like
I
this
just
is
realized
Fisk's way of
something.
messing with me.
But I,
Look at the
I
walls.
feel like Jefferson
Kept
Davis
guns
was the name of the
They
Confederate
wouldn't have built the
president.
front door. Gotta be a passageway.
I don't know why that popped
Check
there,
out the
but
wall.
That's an entirely
control
different
access to
sec.
another area.
Like,
I know.
subject.
But I just noticed that and I'm like, wait, wasn't that the name of the
Better.
Confederate president?
Looks like
Why?
a full circle.
I honestly forgot the Confederates had a president, mostly because they were traitors.
Yeah.
Oh, activation stuff. Let's go.
Are you gonna try to fry Jefferson Davis?
Nope.
Clear.
Now Spidey's gonna get crushed by the elevator. Wang.
You were right, Jeff. Trap
That
door.
is too complicated.
Outstanding.
No normal person would
Think you
be
can
able
help
to
me out?
activate that
This
trap
thing's
door.
heavy.
Why?
Because did you see what we had to do?
Shoot electric webbing?
No, we had to turn on a circuit
One,
breaker that was connected
two,
that was blocked by an
three.
elevator that you had to use super strength to lift.
Well, that isn't spooky at all.
Probably.
Well,
and webbing.
Wilson Fisk.
And webbing.
And
Probably
He
could have
couldn't
done
have-
it.
No, he
cleaned it
couldn't.
since Al Capone.
Big chunk of concrete in the way. I can't get through.
Let me see how it looks from the top.
Let me just do your job for you, because you can.
Got room to maneuver here. Hang on. What was that?
Subway, maybe. Let's hustle. Place is unstable.
Okay, that definitely wasn't a subway.
No. Sounded like explosives.
The brightness on your
And that
screen
sounds
seems
like
kind of
demons.
off.
The vault! Hurry!
I haven't changed it.
Run!
Like, it seems darker than what I'm used to with this game.
Well, maybe that's just you
I
on
mean,
a
it's-
different TV.
Demons are already
Yeah.
gone. How'd they beat us here?
Must be a back door. See if you can find it.
How is Davis still talking to you with a normal voice?
It was.
What?
Smash and grab.
He was right
They
behind
were
me. What are
moving
you talking
fast.
about?
How did he get through?
Got empty crates here.
We just watched them
And I
go
looked
through.
there.
Were you not
They
paying
blew the
attention?
locks to get
No, he said there didn't seem to be a good way through.
in. Shh. Demons.
I think the name Demons is kind of dumb.
Stay here.
Game.
Hell no.
Oh yeah, the
It'll
demons.
take
Because it was clearly invented by Spider-Man, just to
Something
call
else.
them demons. And then everyone was like, yeah, sure, let's do that.
Get him!
Magic weapons, yeah, let's go. Fight.
I like how the one truck is still getting away.
Yeah.
No electricity for you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just trying to do my part. Look out! Firing! Stay clear!
Now you're just showing off.
There's a guy dodging bullets.
Damn, you don't have to swing it that hard.
But Spider-Man needs to kill him.
I'm a little impressed.
Yeah, he does. Spider-Man's a murderer.
I
Reload!
think you're getting confused with Batman.
Stay clear! I'll stun him!
Wait.
No,
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
No, Batman swore never to
Thanks,
kill
I needed
again
that.
once he became Captain Gotham.
I didn't mean to bring that down, that was stupid. Any enemies left? Oh, the guy's up there. Duh. Because he's getting tased.
Your timing is impeccable.
This is just mean. We're just tasing this poor bastard. Stop throwing grenades, damn it.
See? I've got friends too.
Firing! Stay clear! Incoming!
Hashtag Spider-Man is a menace.
Spider-Man, threat or menace? He actually has some moves from Marvel vs. Capcom in this game.
Does he have Ultimate Spider?
Maximum Spider? You can almost do it when you get the right movement upgrades.
Really?
Yeah, almost. You can't really do it, but like, you like go like back and forth between people webbing them up. It's like, yeah. But he has like Spider's thing. He's got web throw. He's got like all this cool shit.
What's Venom's level 3?
I don't know. Marvel Infinite.
Yeah, is it like Venom Web or what is it?
Oh, and the other one that's Deathbite. Deathbite, Venom Web. Yeah.
Deathbite Venomorph.
Those are the two that he has. I don't know what his stupid one in Marvel Infinite is.
Well, because I thought the one in Infinite was where he traps you in a web and then does the thing where he
If I lose
Yeah,
two trucks full of
that's
gunmen
Venom
in
Web.
one day, it's time to hang up the web.
Oh, the one we were thinking of that we don't know the name is the one where he just hits you a bunch of times and then jumps on top of you. Where he says, "We are destroyers."
Yeah.
I don't even know.
No, he says the strongest.
See, I can't even understand him.
Well, it is Venom.
Spider-Man, you demon stragglers at the yard. I'm held up. How you looking?
Not much better. These guys are all over the road.
Come
They'll
on,
kill someone if I
Spider-Man, you
can't
can
stop
do
them.
it. Oh, I messed up.
You can do it. Oh.
Stay safe, Jeff. Don't do anything crazy.
Says the man currently swinging through the air.
I can get it.
Love how there's barely any casualties, but they're firing RPGs into the street.
It's because they're missing Spider-Man.
Keep some bystanders will get shot. I gotta get in close.
You heard me.
Hey guys, room for one more?
Literally just mash square while you're doing stuff.
Yeah, I know. Whoa. Why did I dodge that?
Long time no see.
Thought I pressed the button, but okay. Game activate, come on.
Yeah, this is all you, man. It's from the game.
No, it took a while to like bring it back to the prompt.
It's the game's fault.
Because you missed the prompt. You're not gonna get rewarded for missing the prompt.
But we should be.
Let's not save this truck driver, it's fine.
Oh, great. Now the 3 decides to run on time.
Yeah, the 3 decides to run on time.
That's the first time in 20 years. That's probably inaccuracy. Oh, the problem is that we have that suit on, so we don't get to see the
Okay,
wide
that
eye.
police officer is dead. I'm sorry.
Nope, he's apparently
You didn't
not.
watch The Punisher.
Apparently he's not dead. That is a badass cop.
Oh! Looks like he almost got run over by the car.
Well, yeah. But he's like 5 feet away. It's perspective. Look at that spider ass. Nah, nah, nah.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Doesn't
just
any of
gonna.
these characters' ass need to look nice so the joints move
We've now
properly?
identified the officer as Jefferson
Why do you guys keep
Davis,
saying this?
for
I don't think
being
that's
told
true
he
at
I
all.
don't know.
had injuries and is expected
I call
to
that.
make a
I think that's
full
bullcrap.
recovery.
It's just a bunch of perverted game devs.
Okay.
Excuse me, miss. Are you supposed to be here?
More than you. After that auction house thing, the Bugle put me on the city beat, which means I get to focus full
This is
time
the
on real
best Mary
stories
Jane.
like this.
I'd also like
And
to
the
point
demons.
out that,
You know, the
like,
closer you get to them, the more you become a target.
again, I know
The closer I
movies,
get, the better
but
chance
I
we have to
feel like
stop
since this
them.
is an old enough movie, I can say this.
What?
I don't think
Really?
Eddie Brock actually worked for the Bugle.
Officer Davis, Mary Jane
He
Watson.
was a
of the Bugle.
reporter.
He was a reporter,
Okay.
but he worked for a completely different thing and got fired because
I
he
don't blame
accidentally gave them a false
But these
killer,
guys are
and
gonna
then the
tell
real
their story
killer
with or
got
without you.
caught.
And they
Oh, yes.
thrive on controversy.
Because Spider-Man caught the real killer and proved that Eddie's article
I
was
don't have
false.
I just listened.
Which comic
And
was
look
that?
at all these NES games.
Okay. Up in.
It's almost as if you bought a classic NES.
Except
She's
with
good.
none of the good games.
That's like everything in the
No,
NES.
there's not. There's none. Castlevania's not on there.
Oh, whatever.
Mega Man is not on there.
It's probably because of licensing,
Man, I'm
I would
beat.
assume.
Oh yeah.
Time
You
to
love
head home and
it.
get some
I like how it froze my game and I couldn't move. Thank you, video game. Oh, it's a cutscene.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. Hey, get out of the way!
I actually did run into a glitch once where the game... I had to basically restart the game because the controls started making Spider-Man go in circles. Then I shut off my controller and turned it back on and it was fine, but it was weird.
It was probably just a syncing issue.
Possibly.
I don't ever do this, but I absolutely love this. Every single one of those is fantastic.
It's like, why would you fast travel when it's so fun to move around?
Have you seen the one where he's chilling and talking to another Spider-Man?
No.
Oh yeah, because
It's
there's
amazing.
another guy dressed as Spider-Man there.
Okay, we're gonna quit and play some Dark Souls. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
No.
Kind of.